Say bye. Bye. Okay, go with Daddy. I'm gonna start. Alright. You want the computer to see? Okay, Mommy's gonna start now, okay? Alright, well, we know who my ham is. I know, you're gonna help me? How about a different night? Okay. Okay, you better take her before she cries. Alright, say bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, go with Dada.
Bye-bye.
Alright, guys, thanks for getting on. I just want to make sure, so today is just a coach opportunity call. It's meant to help you know if coaching is meant for you. So, obviously, this is like prime family time in my house. I'm Pacific, so my kids are still up. So I just want to make sure you guys know that I want to try to keep this concise, to the point, and because I value your time, and I know you guys are stepping away from family right now. So I'm going to go ahead and get started because it is 6:01, and I am like that kind of on-time person that I'm like, I'm going. All right, let me click to the next slide. This is my first time using Instapresenter as the presenter, so bear with me. I had to switch computers at the last minute too because my camera decided not to work. So a little bit about me. I am a diamond coach. I have been a coach for a little bit over a year. I didn't really start with the business until last summer though. I'm the mother of 2 girls, plus I have 1 more on the way. I'm 25 weeks pregnant. I am a full-time kindergarten teacher. I teach in California, so I'm at a year-round school, so I'm actually off track right now, which is kind of foreign to everybody. But I don't have the summer off. I have October, February, and June, so it's kind of random. The biggest reason I started with Beachbody was when I was pregnant with that little one, if you guys were on earlier, that was waving and blowing you kisses. When I was pregnant with her, I have rheumatoid arthritis, and my arthritis flared, and then I also got this really awesome pregnant thing. It's called SPD for short, or pelvic instability. It's basically when the front joint of your pelvis decides to separate way too far too soon, and so it makes walking like incredibly difficult. So I was put on bed rest at 24 weeks with Eleanor. I'm now 25 and not on bed rest, so that's awesome. So that kind of goes to show you what taking care of yourself and really working hard does. So after I had Eleanor, that first picture you see is I want to say Eleanor was about 3 months old in that picture. And so I gained 40 pounds with Eleanor. And I was always fairly fit growing up. I swam, I played water polo, I ran, and I swam all the way through my first 2 years of college. But being on bed rest, you can't do anything. It's like you're just in a prison. It feels like you can't do much, and you're gaining weight, and you can kind of watch what you eat, but it's not just that you're gaining weight, it's that you're losing muscle. And so I was up to 200 pounds after Eleanor, and in that picture I was 190. So I'd lost a whopping 10 pounds in 3 months, and I had a 7-pound baby, so that's not a lot. So that's when I decided I needed to do something, and really the doctors at that point weren't really helping me because I had RA, I had this pelvic instability. There wasn't much that they were helping me with. They were just kind of like, well, it's hormones and you just have to give it time. And so I started with Power 90, which is super old school. And so I started with Power 90, and I had to modify a lot. And over about 18 months, I lost the 40 pounds that I gained with Eleanor. And that's actually when I found the coaching opportunity. I had been doing all these programs by myself. I had never been in a challenge group. So I found the coaching opportunity when my husband signed up he signed up to be a coach because he wanted to get P90X3. So he purchased P90X3 as a coach, and we really didn't know what that was. We just did it. He just was like, well, it says here if you sign up, you get a discount. So he just did it. So we had no idea. And that's kind of where it all started. A few months later, I started drinking Shakeology, and I did 21-day fix. And after losing that 40 pounds of baby weight, I lost another, I think, 20 or 25. And that's the final. This was right before, the second picture is right before I got pregnant again this spring with our third child. So I love spending time with my family, and that's what really attracted me to Beachbody and the workouts was being able to work out in my schedule. I didn't have to worry about babysitting. I could get up early and work out when the kids were asleep or at nap time or after they went to bed, which I hate doing. I normally work out in the morning. So that's what attracted me to Beachbody in the first place was really their workouts and just the ability to work out at home. So this is a little history about Beachbody, and these are some of the programs that they made before Team Beachbody. So Team Beachbody is actually the network marketing side of the company, and so these are some of the programs they made before Team Beachbody. And then since Team Beachbody and the opportunity to be a coach, these are all the programs that they've come out with since, and there's just new ones coming out all the time. So the next upcoming one is Hammer and Chisel is supposed to be coming out in a few months. And then not even on here is 21-Day Fix Extreme, which I know a lot of people love. So this graph looks a lot better in the preview. I don't know what happened. So this is the revenue growth for Team Beachbody. So you know what kind of company you're getting into. It's a company that's growing monthly. Every month they're growing. And then again, this is kind of the numbers in dollars, like how much these are actually the coaches, the number of coaches that are signing up per month in Team Beachbody. So what makes Beachbody different is that they have the fitness, they have the nutrition with Shakeology, and they have this peer support with the coaches. So if you're a coach, that's kind of your main job is supporting people that have purchased a program and really connecting them to other people that are also doing the same programs. And then also they have rewards. So if you have never submitted your results from any program to the Beachbody Challenge, you should. They give away money daily. So that's what's really unique about Beachbody is that they have these world-class fitness programs that you can do in your home on your own schedule. They have the nutrition guides that come with each program that are amazing. And then they also have Shakeology that just is amazing and helps you when you're busy and you don't have time to like put together an amazing meal every single meal. So Shakeology, the cool thing about Shakeology that I love is it's super convenient for me because, you know, I am a busy mom. I have 2 kids. I'm working full time. I need something that's just kind of a no-brainer. So that's kind of how I think of Shakeology. I'm just like, I know that when I'm drinking it, I'm getting all my you know, healthiest meal of the day. I'm getting adaptogens. I'm getting all my greens in all at one time. So that's really the cool part about Shakeology is that it makes it easy to have that one meal that kind of, you know, you don't have to think about. Like I do a lot of meal planning and I love my Shakeology for that because I can count on that meal first thing in the morning to give me energy to get through my day. So, and I am still drinking it while pregnant, if anyone wants to know. My OB looked at it and she was like, oh yeah, that's fine. It was like not even like she barely was like, oh yeah, that's cool, whatever, you're good. So these are all the different flavors Shakeology comes in. My favorite is vegan chocolate and greenberry. I love greenberry. I don't know why. I love it with raspberries and lemon, and it tastes like, I'm not kidding you, Sour Patch Kids blended in a cup. So there's something for everyone. Oops, I skipped 2 slides. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, there it is. Oh, apparently it doesn't like that slide. So these are transformations, but back to the previous slide, it doesn't like. There really is something for everyone. Like I told you my story with after Eleanor, like I really, I mean, I couldn't, and when I was pregnant with her, I gave my car away to my brother-in-law who got in a car accident because I couldn't safely move my foot from the gas to the brake and apply pressure quickly. Like that's where I was. Like walking was hard. Like my husband was so irritated they didn't give me a handicap placard for the car because he just thought like I shouldn't have to walk that far. And even getting in and out of the car was hard. Like it was so ridiculous. So there really is something for everyone. And like I said, I started with Power 90, or now it's called P90. And I really took to heart, like Tony would always be saying, like, just do your best and just forget the rest. And there was plenty of days I didn't get through it. But I love that Beachbody has something really for everyone. And like I said, I grew up athletic. I was always on a team or a sport. I went to the gym after I stopped competing. But when you're in a place where walking to the park is hard or getting to the front door of Target is hard, the last thing you want to do is go to the gym. Like I wanted to be home. I wanted not to have people looking at me. And I think a lot of people can connect with being in that place of like, I'm so far from where I want to be, I don't even know where to start. And it seems a lot easier to start in your living room than it does with people looking at you. I don't know. That's just me. I'm kind of an introvert anyway, so the idea of working out at home is amazing. So these are just transformations of different people who all have their own individual stories. And I remember being at Summit this summer and hearing the stories of the people that won the prize at the end of the year, that I think it's 100,000. They do a male and a female. I was just in tears listening to their stories. It's so amazing to hear what people have done and how much they've changed their lives, just not physically, but just mentally, and how their lives have changed with being able to run around with their kids and all that stuff. And I remember feeling like that. I remember feeling like I have a 2-year-old, and if she darts into the street, I can't catch her. Like, that's scary to me. Like, I can't run. Like, I couldn't run. I couldn't walk fast. Like, I would be in so much pain. So Beachbody's definitely changed my life as far as physically, obviously, but also as far as being a coach, it has changed my mindset, and I know that I can do so much more than what I was doing. And just I love that Beachbody has such a emphasis on not just physical, but also your own personal development as far as reading and growing yourself mentally also. So what is a coach? So obviously I'm just a mom. I'm a kindergarten teacher. I wouldn't say I'm a fitness expert. I like fitness. I like nutrition. I like food. I like good food that tastes good and is good for you. But you don't need to be those things. Like, you know, if I was going to say I was an expert in anything, it would probably be in reading. Like, I'm an expert at teaching 5-year-olds how to read. I'm not necessarily an expert at fitness or nutrition. I don't have any degrees in fitness. I don't have any degrees for nutrition. I have 3 or 4 teaching credentials and a master's in education, but that doesn't have anything to do, and you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to have those degrees to be a coach and to be successful. You're here to come alongside somebody who needs help and, you know, honestly, just be one step ahead. Like, sometimes I feel like that's where I'm at. I'm one step ahead, and sometimes it's like, oh, hold on, let me go research that for you. You don't already have to be into fitness or nutrition. I signed up to be a coach, and I had already lost 40 pounds, and honestly, it was just because I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that the opportunity was there. That doesn't mean you need to be at your goal weight to be a coach. I actually lost another 20 pounds since being a coach, and I think a lot of that is the accountability to your challengers. I just really felt like I needed to step up my own game. Like I couldn't hit the snooze, you know what I mean? Because they're counting on me to check in and to be accountable to them too. So I love that part about being a coach is it makes you more accountable with your own nutrition and making healthy choices and your own goals as far as fitness. So do you need to be an experienced salesperson? Clearly no, because I'm a kindergarten teacher, and really you need to care about people, and that's really the bottom line. You need to care about people. You need to want to help people no matter what, and that's really what you need to be a coach, is someone that cares about people, that's going to keep people accountable and come alongside them when they need help. So obviously right here, sharing how to change their lives and their goals, being committed to being proof the product works. So doing your workouts every day, you do need to be committed to that. You do need to be committed to drinking Shakeology. And really understanding what it is and what's in it and why you're drinking it. And then improving yourself. So like I was saying about, like I love that about this company and the people that I've met through Beachbody, is that everyone is so amazing. And it's like, oh, what book are you reading? You know, it's like, that's kind of cool. Not to say I didn't read before, but it, you know, like maybe I'd be reading a novel. Like that's not making me better. So, and honestly, it's helped me step up my own game of being a mom and a wife and a teacher and a coach and being a leader, because you're a leader no matter what you do or where you are. So you need to know that you're always a leader. You get to set your own hours. So like I said, I'm still a full-time teacher. So right now I work, sometimes I'll work during my lunch, and then most of the time I work after my kids go to bed. So I do my hour of work during they go to bed at like 7, then they get up once, and then they get up another time. You know how that goes. So we have a 3-year-old. Apparently that's a thing with 3-year-olds, is getting out of bed. So I usually start work and I work from 8 to 9. And that's my time to do my Beachbody and catch up on emails or messages, or check in with people. You can build your business online or in person. I actually build most of my business online through, and it might be people I know in person, but being a kindergarten teacher is kind of different. You have a different schedule, and I don't really see a lot of the people I work with very often. I know that sounds odd, but my lunch is at a weird time because of when the kids are there and just different stuff like that. So I build most of my business online, and some of it is people I do know in person. Some of it's people I've met just online, and they're amazing people. You get to share your passion and attract people, and I think that's really cool, is being able to share your passion for fitness. I have a passion for meal planning, because I just think that makes sense for moms. I don't know why. Like, to me, it's like planning out a whole week's worth of meals ahead of time before you go to the grocery store. It just, like, I don't know, maybe it's like my teacher in me. Like, that just makes sense. Like, it makes sense for my budget. It makes sense as far as nutrition, so I know what I'm getting every day. But and that attracts people to you. So a lot of the people I work with are busy moms. Some are working, some are stay at home. It's not any busier, I know, because I'm home right now and I have been crazy busy. So I still try to plan my meals when I'm at home. So rewards for being a coach. You get commission on products that you sell. You get bonuses for building a team. You can earn trips. And you get recognition from either your coaches or Beachbody. And then you learn and you develop yourself. That's kind of on your own, but they're always encouraging you to, read. And then they offer weekly calls that do help you develop yourself as a coach and learn more about coaching. So what do you get when you're a coach? So you get training and tools. The back office that you get as part of your being a coach is really quite amazing. It's taken, I want to say, the first 2 months I was a coach, I couldn't even find it. Like, I'd find something and then there's so much back there, I couldn't find it again. And I feel like I was even doing that today. I was like, where did that thing was so good. Where did it go? So you get a business quick start. You get coach basics, you get coach training, and you get marketing tools. So Beachbody makes all the marketing tools as far as like videos for different products and stuff like that. And you have all of that in your office. Communication from Beachbody, there's always breaking news and a monthly newsletter and calendar, and Coach FAQ, and I actually have that on my phone. I have it saved as a bookmark because I use that all the time because, like I said, I tend to forget where I find things. So I am all about that Coach FAQ. So, and then you can use your social media to build your business, and so Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. All of those things are great resources to help you connect with people, because that's really what coaching is about, is connecting with people. So on our team, if you join our team, you will expect to go through a new coach training. We have weekly team calls, monthly challenges. So you're running a challenge group, usually with your upline at first, and then you can run it on your own if you choose to. Building team events, team building events. So that would be like Super Saturday would be a team building event. You would connect with people there. Leadership training, the Facebook team page. I have to say, the files in the Dynasty Facebook team page are a gold mine of resources. There is so much there that you could get lost in it for days. It's almost too much. It's amazing what you can find in there. So, and you get recognition and accountability. So if you were to change rank, you get recognition from Beachbody with a bracelet, or they do wear and share. So like a bracelet or a shirt. It depends on the rank what you get. So, I saw a question. Is there a Super Saturday everywhere in USA? Yes. If someone can grab that link and post it for her, that'd be awesome. It's in your back office if you're not a coach yet. And if you are not a coach yet, ask your coach so that you can go with them to the next one. Is on October 17th, around there. Sometimes they're a day before, a day after. So what are the options? You can be a coach with Team Beachbody, or you can be a customer. Those are basically your two options. Some people are ready to start building a team, and then some people want to be in a challenge group. So that's basically the difference. So as a coach, this is how you would join as a coach. You would buy a challenge pack. There's a range depending on what challenge pack you want. It's about $140 up to, like, I want to say, like, don't quote me, $205-ish, but most of them are between $140 and $200. So some are above $200, and then there's always sales that are around $140. So you always save money buying a challenge pack because you get a program, a fitness program, and you get Shakeology together in one shipment. And then you get Team Beachbody Club subscription, which is amazing. There's sneak peeks in there all the time. And I'm super excited because I just saw Autumn announced that they're doing some exclusive Beachbody on-demand content for pregnant women. Yay for me! I know that might not be as exciting for some of you. So you get when you do all of that, you also get your coach enrollment fee is waived with the challenge pack. So if you buy just Shakeology, you would then sign up and you would pay the $39.95 enrollment fee on top of your Shakeology. So obviously that's where you see the value in getting a challenge pack, because you get your Shakeology, your workout, and your coach fee is waived. So, and then you can also join as a coach with a fitness program, but you would have to pay the $39.95. So there's lots of choices on how to join as a coach. Obviously, the value is in the challenge pack. You get a lot there for what you're paying. You have an ongoing business service fee. So that's $15.95. So what that includes is all of the media. Like I said, in your back office, you'll find videos that Beachbody has made. So you don't have to go find that on your own. It's already all made for you to share with people. You get your own website. You get a Beachbody website, a Shakeology website, and an Ultimate Reset website. So you actually have 3. You get your back office, which is separate, and that tracks the Coach Online office. Like I said, is amazing. You'll be able to track all your statistics in there and your customers, and it takes a little bit to learn. It's overwhelming, but that's where your coach will, whoever you are working with, will help you with learning all of that. And bumbling around like I did isn't a bad idea either. So you'll also get tech support, communication, training, and then in your back office you get Success on Demand, which is an online magazine. So you get a lot with your business service fee. You get, the biggest thing I think is customer service. And I think what's really nice is if you have any, problems with a customer, it's like one email and it's generally taken care of. So it's nice to have that customer service. And then I also love that I don't have any like Shakeology bags laying around my house. Like I'm not selling products out of my house. Like I send people a link to my website, they buy it there, it ships directly to them. It makes it really easy for me. Like I don't think I could handle that if I had to like keep track of things and charge people. So all of that goes through your online office. So that's what your business service fee is for. So joining if you want to join Team Beachbody as a customer, you can also purchase a challenge pack, which would still include a fitness program, Shakeology, and your club trial. You can purchase Shakeology or a fitness program. Those are the 3 ways that you can join as a customer. So whoever invited you to this, hopefully they'll follow up with you in the next 24 hours and just ask you what you like best about maybe coaching. What do you feel like you would want to do, whether you'd want to be a coach or a customer. So if anyone has any questions, you can type them in the bottom and I will answer them, because I wanted to kind of stick to 30 minutes of presenting what a coach is all about, so that you can have some time to ask questions. And then, so this is great. So becoming a coach means helping people. So you really have to think about who you can help, because helping people is really what it's all about. And just think about what you would like to do with that. And like I said, being a coach also helps you become more accountable to yourself and other people. Okay. Oh, I see one question down here. How do you approach people if they don't have, if you don't have a before and after picture? You know what? I happen to, because like I said, I didn't know about it. But a lot of people are really successful in just saying, I'm doing this new program. I would really love someone to do it with me. Do you want to try it? And they might not be a coach right away, but they might buy a challenge pack from you and try it with you and join your challenge group. And usually if people like Shakeology, they do want to become a coach eventually, because then they have their own story to share. But I think usually the best way is, I don't know if you have 21 Day Fix, but that's kind of I don't want to say quick program, because I've done it multiple times, but you can kind of have a before and an after picture in 3 weeks, if that makes sense. It doesn't necessarily mean you're done, but you'll have progress. And I think that's the thing. You don't have to be done with your transformation, if that makes sense. So you don't have to have that, like, obviously I had a before and then like an after. Like I don't, that was it. I was done. I was at my goal weight. I was actually under what I had thought my goal weight should have been. So you just need to be showing progress, I think. You don't have to be at your end goal. You just need to be making steps toward it. So I think that's what you need to do. Working as a teacher, how many hours are you able to put into coaching? Like I said, so my day kind of looks like this. I wake up around 5:30, and I usually read, and then I do my workout. And if I have time, I will answer messages. So, so sometimes I get 15 minutes in the morning, and sometimes I don't. And then on my lunch, I will put in, obviously I need to eat, so I'll probably put in another 30 minutes. And sometimes, if my 3-year-old is napping when I get home because my mom watches my kids at my house, sometimes I can squeeze in another half hour of returning messages. But generally, I get in an hour every night. So some of that's bonus time. So I can say I get in maybe 2 hours total a day, because I am terrible. Parents send me emails and they think I'm going to get them during the day, and I'm like, just call the office. Like, don't even try me. I don't look at my phone while I'm teaching. So I don't have email open on my computer. I use the computer to teach, obviously, but I don't have email open. So I generally get in 2 hours a day, and that's usually enough at this point. So you can do a lot if you're very efficient, and I think that's the thing. And if you're a teacher, you're efficient, so you can get it done. How can they be on wake-up calls and team calls? Wake-up calls are every Monday at 8 Pacific. So ask your upline coach or whoever you're talking to, and they can get you the phone number, because I don't know it off the top of my head. And team calls for Team Dynasty, there's usually one every Thursday night at 6 Pacific, 9 Eastern. So good questions, guys. Any other questions? I like that question about how much time I actually get in coaching. And then also, sometimes my husband helps me with like non-people things. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like that cool, if you saw the image for tonight's call, I didn't do that. I'm not that techie. He is. He can do that in like 10 minutes, and it would have taken me hours to do that. So that's another way I save time, is by outsourcing some of that techie stuff to my husband. Oh, yes. Thanks, Mark. Yes, they have replays. Podcast, I actually rarely listen to the Wake Up Call live. I usually listen to the podcast because I start school at 8 o'clock, so I'm not going to be on the phone. So yes, there is a Team Beachbody podcast, Lupita. That is awesome. So that's nice, because if you're on the call, it's hard to find it. Kurt, yes, you can find replays of the National Wake Up Calls on the podcast, or there's a phone number you can call back in on. So Team Beachbody podcast, I don't know, I think it's probably named the same thing for Android people. I'm an iPhone person. And then replays of team calls are always recorded, like I'm recording right now. And we usually post those into the team page, the team Facebook page. Any other questions? If not, I am going to say good night so that you guys can get back to your family, and hopefully your coach will follow up with you soon.